Amanda, the sun is setting, the sun is setting. Hi guys, welcome to my best of 2015 video, and it's weird not having someone here while I film these because I think Julie's been in the last two, for sure the last one, but I don't know, maybe the last. So it's weird filming this by myself. She was too lazy to go get her stuff yesterday, so I was like, fine, I'll film in my free time tomorrow because they had to go back to school. High schoolers. Okay, so I have a pretty decent sized, well, the Sephora favorite box filled with products, and I didn't think I loved this much, and I didn't think there was this many eye products, but there is a lot of eye products, so I'm just gonna jump in. There's a lot of all products, let's be honest. I'm not very good at limiting myself. Okay, so I think I'm going to try my best to go in order. I don't know how effective this is going to be, but we shall see. So the first one is relatively new. It's been the last 2 months in my life, so it wasn't a full 2015 fave, but it was just so amazing and so mind-blowing that I had to feature it. This is this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I mentioned this. I did a whole review on the Sephora favorite sets that I got this in, but I love the silicone-y feel that it gives on my face, and it moisturizes it, but it doesn't give you too much of a moisture, and it doesn't give you too much of a silicone. It's just like the perfect medium for like all skin types, I would have to say. I am oily skinned, but I am turning a little more dry because I did just start acne medication last week, benzo something. So it is drying up my skin, and my skin is a little bit drier than it usually is, so I still enjoy this product, so it's great for both. I can vouch for both, guys. And I guess I had something against traditional primers this year, because the next one's still not a traditional primer. This is the Nat Obey Natural and Organic Oxygenating Cream Moisturizing, and it says that you can use this, and it provides a makeup base for prolonged wear. I got this in a Birchbox, and I really do enjoy this product. It is moisturizing, keeps my makeup on longer, and it does a great job of priming my face and like keeping that medium of what I need. Aside from these two, I haven't really been blown away by the new primers that I've been using. I just, like 2 hours ago, I just bought the Too Faced Hangover RX one, so I'm excited to try that out because I feel like it's going to be really moisturizing, really refreshing on the skin, so excited for that. I am on a little bit of a Too Faced kick, just a little bit. I'm so excited for their peach eyeshadow palette. I'm definitely going to be one of the first people in line to buy that one, so excited for it. Okay, next are foundations. I have 3. I was really into the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous again. I know this is an older foundation. I finished one and I kind of just left it at that, and then I was at a blog sale and I saw it. I'm like, okay, let me try it out again, and I really do enjoy this foundation. It's full coverage, looks great on the skin, really impressed. I think more impressed now than I was when I first tried it. I think my skin has just gotten at a better place, and I've gotten better at makeup, so it's just everything kind of works a little bit nicer. But it is also the year for Rimmel in the drugstore for me. I have 2 of their foundation products. I have 2 of these ones. I bought one in a lighter shade and in a darker shade. This is their Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour with Comfort Serum. 25 hours is a little bit of a stretch, but it is an amazing foundation at just lasting all day and giving you great coverage. I don't get too oily with it. It doesn't really feel drying on the skin, so again, great medium. Medium is my favorite word of this video, just if you guys were wondering. I also have the BB Cream Matte. The only thing I don't like about this is the packaging. It is too liquidy for this kind of packaging, so please, Rimmel, if you ever see this, please just repackage this and make it a little bit more, something that will support the liquidy format of this, because their other BB cream is thicker, so it's suitable in the tube, but this just, it kind of makes a mess all over in the tube. But I love it. I love the coverage it gives for a BB cream, and it makes me feel like I'm not putting much on my skin, I'm not caking it. It's a great mixing for me, so I got the shade medium, so that way I can mix it with lighter foundations and make it perfect. It's great as like an additive in that sense. Really like that. Alright, let me get rid of this. This is right at the top. This is the Lorac Pro Contour Palette. I bought this when I was in the States this summer. I really enjoy pretty much all these shades. I love the yellow highlight. That's probably what gets my most use out of the yellow highlight, and then the medium contour gets a lot of use as well. The light contour I use especially on my nose, and then I use the dark contour to even like do my jawline. I didn't go too intense today, so I didn't really need to contour my jawline, but I did use the medium today, and I did set my under eyes with the yellow. I am trying a new eyeshadow palette, the NARS L'amour toujours l'amour, I think is the name. The spring one, so I'm trying to do a review on that because I got a sneak peek. So it's not really a sneak peek, it was a gift from a family friend, but still. I still want to do a review just because I don't usually get sneak peeks of items ahead of time, so I'm really excited. But completely off topic, back to this. So the beige highlight, I probably use this one the least, but I do use the shimmery highlight when I'm in a rush and don't want to go to my Cindy Luminizer, but it does give you a really nice glow, and it's just really convenient to have it into the palette because there's no sparkle to it. It just gives you a really nice glow. I just like the Betty Mary Lou just because it's a little more yellow instead of white. But overall, this is a great palette. I find myself using all the shades. It's great for the eyes as well, and yeah, definitely recommend that. But speaking of Mary Lou is always a favorite of everyone, I think. As you can see, I have like, oh, I don't know if you can see, there's like a slight indent in there because I also use this for my eyes. Just comparing this to the other highlight, this is just a little bit more warm toned and just makes me, I feel like I look white enough as it is, so if I'm just using a slightly warmer highlighter, just kind of gives me a little bit more warmth. I am repeating words. Whew. But this is just a glow to the max. I put my makeup on today and I was like, I don't know if you guys can still tell. I also use my blush and petticoat, so that also gives a little bit of glow, and I contoured. But like, because I went to go give my resume to Sephora today, looking for a little spice up on my life. So I wanted to look a little bit more on point than I usually do. Do I? But yeah, so I definitely would recommend this. In the Canada, you can get it at Rexall Pharmaplus. I don't know exactly where you can get it in the States though, but you can always order it online, and the States have cheaper shipping. Next, in the terms of highlights, this is the Laura Mercier Highlight 01 in their Matte Radiance Baked Powder. This is so weird, and I don't know why I like it so much. It is matte, but it's radiant. I don't get how they made this. This is just a confusing product for me. It shouldn't work. It shouldn't be a thing. Matte Radiance shouldn't be a thing, but somehow they accomplish it at Laura Mercier, and I am jealous. This is the sample that came with my favorites from Sephora. I enjoyed a lot of products from that set, I have to say. That was a good purchase. The lip one, but this was definitely an A+ purchase. Yeah, it's a highlight. It's great for natural days. It's not like a poppy highlight like Mary Lou. Mary Lou's like a pop. But this is just a nice subtle highlight, and just to look glowy on your average typical summer day, this looks... I haven't worn it in the summer, but like that's what I imagine it for. Next on the device, I have a NARS blush. This is in Taos. I got this from their NARS sale that they have biannually. It's like NARS Orgasm, but more orangey and less gold. Like there's a little bit of a subtle gold hint, but it's so pretty. But it's more reddy. The red overpowers the gold kind of thing. I think this is the first year that I kept out Petticoat and put in a different blush, just because I've been loving this one and it gives me such a nice flush to my face. If I'm feeling a little pale and I want a little bit more color, this has been a go-to. It is very pigmented, so I do only like tap the brush. I just lightly tap my brush into it and just dust it on my cheeks, but it does look so pretty on. I'm just like, damn girl, blush on point. So definitely would recommend this one. Though I still love my MAC Petticoat. Used it today. Okay, I think I have a couple more face ones. I have the Tarte The Sculpture in 01. I haven't heard a lot of good things. A lot of people think that this is a little bit... No! It did not break. We did not see that happen. It is a little bit warmer tone, but I've just been loving the idea of a cream bronzer. And now I just really want to purchase one, so that's just not helping. It is a little warmer tone, but it does blend out so nicely. I'm just blown away by the pigment of it and the way it works. They do have a couple other shades they just released, so I'm interested in maybe dabbling in those, or for great things about the Smashbox ones, but those ones come in a set of 3 and I don't think I need all 3 colors. So that's my little dilemma. So we'll see how I go there, but I'm definitely digging the cream contour. I have one last thing. This is a concealer, and it's just not this concealer in general, but any kind of form of this concealer, the pen kind, I've been loving for underneath my eyes. I just kind of draw it on, and then the excess I put down my nose, keep it on my chin. It makes me feel, I love the way it looks, and I just feel like it does transform my face a little bit. And I'm using this L'Oreal Visible Lift Serum Concealer Corrector, and I used the steel one before. I'm just digging this format of concealers. It doesn't have to be this kind in specific. I know who else has one. It's very similar to like the Touche Eclat, but less glowy. I think that Flower Beauty might have something similar to this, but just in general, this kind of concealer I've been loving. I think it's time for, oh no, there's one more highlighter. I've also been digging the cream highlight. Been digging the creams in general. I just like blending them out with the Beauty Blender. Beauty Blender is also a favorite. Just to blending out all those cream products and applying foundation. It's pretty good. This is just High Beam by Benefit. I got this as an Ipsy Point perk, and I've been loving it ever since. I also have Sunbeam, and I love that when I'm a little more tan. But when I'm like I am now, I just like the way that this blends into the skin and gives me a dewy look. Okay, I'm done with face. Let's move on to eyes. Let's start off with palette. I have 2, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned them before. The first one is the Pulp Fiction one from Urban Decay. There is only 5 shades in here, but it's best 5 shades that they have ever came up with. I love this palette more than my Naked palettes. I have Naked 2, Naked Basics 2, but this one is just, I find so much better. I have a huge dent in Tyranny, and it's like one in Vengeance, but like the pigment is just so much nicer than it is in the, look at that brown. That brown is pretty much on point. Then the Naked palettes, they're smoother, they're butterier, that a word? I don't even know. But I really do enjoy this palette, and if you guys can get your hands on it, I've seen it at CCO's. I got it as a birthday present from one of my friends, but I have seen it at CCO's, and I was like, should I stock up on them? Because they are amazing. But I can't just buy any more eyeshadows until that peach one comes out. Because I realized that this month I have a lot of eyeshadow favorites in general. And of course, a go-to Holy Grail favorite to me has been the Chocolate Bar palette. Smell it still. Still smells like it's brand new. My favorite scent, shadow in here probably being Marzipan, though I do have a nice dent in white chocolate, and I have been using Cherry Cordell a lot. But I do enjoy using milk chocolate. I have today used dark chocolate on my brows, or no, triple fudge on my brows. Salted caramel's really nice. Milk chocolate I can use as a contour really nicely. There's just a lot of really nice shades in here that I reach for, and I can use this every day as my daily eye palette. It's just, it works for me a lot more than I would think. I thought I was more cool tones, so that's why I bought Naked 2, but I realized that my heart lies with this one. And it does help that the formula for these are friggin' amazing. I had to hop board this train. You guys knew it was coming. Everyone knew it was coming because it came for everyone. This is the ColourPop shadow. I got the 1 and 2 soon, and this is probably my favorite out of the 5 that I got, the one I use the most. This is just a champagne-y color, but it's kind of iridescent-y, so it just makes like duochrome kind of. You guys can't even see that. You guys still can't see that. There you go. You guys can kind of see that pinky glow. That's what this guy gives you. And I love using this if I'm going to work, and I just put this all over my lid, and then I use a black cat eye, and it looks like I put so much more effort into it than I did, and I hit pan on it, guys. That is not good. Who hits pans on eyeshadows? Like, what the hell? Especially ones that you've had for under a year. Not me. I don't go through that much, but I've gone through this guy. I also been liking the ColourPop lippies. Not my favorite though, so that's why they haven't made it to the box, but the ColourPop lippies are really good. I just ordered a couple of their Ultra Mattes from a vlog sale, so when those get in, we shall see if they make it for 2016 favorites. Another eyeshadow, this is the Urban Decay one in Lounge, and I love this one. I just think blue, brown, blue, brown, blue, brown, blue, brown. Like, what magicalness do you, like, even in my swatch, like half of my swatch is blue, half of it's brown. Like, oh, that is beautiful. What is that face? I don't even know that face. I am just awestruck by this. That swatch, so that doesn't that make you feel happy? That's what makes me feel happy. I definitely adore the shadow. Makes the whole purchase. That whole favorites kit was a win in general, but this just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you can work into the crease, and I'm going to use my brown, but you can put it all over the lid and be kind of risky and blue, brown, but you're like, oh, you're in blue eyeshadow, but it's brown, so it's like doing the blue eyeshadow trend from like the 90s, but you're making it work. And it's just, I'm in love. Do I have any more words? No, I don't. I don't even have any. I have next the NARS eyeshadow in Himalaya, and this is a creamy golden shade. It's quite similar to Marzipan, but nothing similar to Marzipan, guys. That shadow is the one of a kind, amazing beauty. So let's just swatch here. It's gorgeous. I love using this wet and dry. I feel like it can work either way. I love the packaging. I love the magnetic closure. It just feels really sleek, and I do have a little bit of sparkle on here, but like I don't think it gets dirty too easily. I just love there is nothing wrong with the shadow except for the price, because it's expensive as fuck. For that quality, I don't know, kind of worth it, right? Okay, next on the shadow lane, I have a NYX Roll-On Shimmer in the color Nude. Where did I buy this? I don't even remember where I bought this. Oh, I bought it at Ulta. I like just putting this all over my lid, and I might first put something in the crease and then just pop this on my lid. It's just a beautiful golden, slightly orange champagne kind of color. I love those colors for my lid. They're probably one of my favorites. I just blend a chocolate color in the crease and it just looks on point. Some liner. There you go. It's easy, but still looks amazing. This sits on my skin pretty well. Don't get too much fallout with it, especially if I use a primer. So I can recommend this guy. And it's NYX, and it's so cheap. Then I have, for mascara, before I forget, I loved the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. I just threw it out because I just filmed my empties a couple days ago. Threw it out, and I don't know if I want to repurchase it because it's so expensive, but like, it was an amazing mascara. If you guys ask me my favorite high-end mascara, it would definitely be the Perversion. Beats all the Benefit ones, though. The Benefit new primer, I have been digging their new primer, their eyelid primer, so that's also really great. But the Perversion mascara has definitely been a favorite. Eyeliner favorite, if you guys have watched any of my makeup tutorials or any of my videos, this has come to no surprise. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Super Slim liquid eyeliner. Love this. The brush on it is on point. I used it for my wing today. You guys can't tell if you guys can see that or not, but I think my wing was pretty good today. I love this. It makes the wing so easy. I can't find anything comparable to this. I've tried the Kat Von D, I've tried the Stila, and while those are good options, there's nothing comparable to this guy. And it's $9. What? Amazing. Definitely recommend. And on the opposite side, I also have a jet liner, and this is the IT Cosmetics Liner Love in the color Black. This will stain your eyes. Not that intense, but it's close enough. It will smudge proof, budge proof. It will last all day, no matter how watery. If you have watery eyes, I would definitely recommend trying this. Words, I'm so dying. I would definitely recommend trying this. It is amazing. For me, it lasts all day. You can smudge it a little bit and it won't like smudge. It's amazing, and it applies really nicely. It hasn't dried out on me yet. I am in love. I have a nice little dent in there. I don't even know if you guys can see because I've been using it. In fact, I use my favorites. If you guys didn't know, definitely recommend checking that out. Then I have a couple lippies, not as much as I usually have. Surprise, surprise, what is the world coming to? I have a couple minutes until the sun completely goes down and the whole screen turns black because you guys can't see anything. So I'm just going to hurry up and jump in. I'm pretty sure I mentioned these last year. I'm going to mention them again this year. The Too Faced Melted Lipsticks. I was just watching a worst products of 2015 and the girl mentioned these and I'm like, nah, B, these are my favorite. I have Melted Fuchsia and Melted Peony. Peony I like mixing it with the lip liner and giving it a little bit more deeper look and it looks gorgeous. Peony, Fuchsia is perfect for a bright pink lip, and if you for like the summer, it was beautiful. I love them. If you do use them, you kind of have to like squish them a little bit to like mix it up, but it is an amazing lip product and definitely recommend. Then I have a drugstore option. I always have drugstore options for you guys because I'm the cheapest pole. This is the Maybelline Color Blur by Lip Studio in the color 15 Berry Misbehaved, and this was really cool because it was based on an Asian beauty trend where you would put on the middle of your lips and blur them out. That doesn't usually work for me. I have minimal lip space, so when I apply to the center it doesn't really have much space to go. But the color for this is gorgeous. It lasts a fairly decent amount of time. It goes on smoothly. It just looks so pretty. I definitely recommend these, and the blender is great if you want to just like soften the look. Doesn't that soften my look a little bit, guys? I don't know. I love this product and I would definitely recommend check them out. I kind of really want more. So we'll see if I get more because I probably will. And last but not least, this is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the color Outlaw. Was not a fan of these at first. To be 100% honest, I felt like they feathered, but as I grow and be able to manipulate my makeup a little bit more, I've been loving these. This is the perfect holiday lip, but I've been wearing it for all occasions. I wear it whenever I'm feeling the red. It's right there. It lasts a very long time. It does get kind of peely if you wear it, but you can always just wipe that off and reapply. It does wear pretty nicely aside from the peeliness, but it does last a long time in general. I just love the color and it's pretty easy to apply, I have to say. I don't screw up too much with it. So that is the end of this video. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. I wish you guys a happy new year and all the best, and I can't wait to see what the new year brings because god damn it, you have a lot to live up to 2016. 2015 was amazing. Okay, if you guys like this, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't been, because you guys should definitely be subscribed. I post as often as I can. I can't even say I have a set schedule at this point. I am a university student. Who knows what's going on in my life? I don't. But if you guys definitely give a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which hopefully will be soon. Okay, bye guys.